Howdy, this is Brad, and I'm up on the Fellowship Farm, just on the edge of the woods behind the farm. And I'm out here, in front of us is a maple grove, and I've been up here this week collecting maple sap. As you can see, the maple grove, we have all our maple lines hanging from tree to tree. But what I wanted to tell you about was that the deer wintered in here this winter. We had done a lot of clippings, done a lot of cuttings, and there were a lot of clippings for the deer to browse on. And they also moved in here to be protected from the wolves and the coyotes. Being so close to the farm, the wolves don't like to come in this close. So the deer wintered in here. We had about 150 deer, on our 240 acre property here. And what these here dark lines, those are the deer trails. The snow is about 6 feet deep in here, and the deer had to yard up, and they could only travel on their trails. The snow is too deep to travel. So the trails, as they're traveling on them, they're pooping. And that's all deer poop. That brown you see on the ground is not mud. That's all deer poop. And you can see where the trail goes up. It's unbelievable. And there's about 6 trails that come to a head right where I am here. There's a trail there. There's another trail that comes up here. Just look down at it. All deer poop. Then there's another trail over here. I'll just go over there and show you a couple of these trails. There's another trail that goes up there. Looking down at it, all deer poop. And there's another trail here. I'll just shine down it. There it is. And another trail over there. It comes in. And all these trails come down to a head here. Look at that deer poop. They all kind of come down to a head in this area, and they start heading toward the barn. And the reason why the deer are heading toward the barn is they found we had some big round bales of hay stored behind the barn. And the deer had absolutely hardly anything to feed on other than our twigs from our cuttings to browse on. So they were fortunate to find our hay, and they survived the winter by feeding on our hay. Anyway, this trail goes down, continues. We're on the deer trail. I'll just shine down on the trail again and just show you what that brown is. It's all deer turds. And following the trail, goes up. We had as many as 70-75 deer at a time behind the barn in this field here we're walking up to. And it was pretty incredible. We lost a lot of deer this year to predators. Deer in the surrounding areas weren't as fortunate as our deer. I'm just thankful that these deer had refuge here on the farm. We lost a bunch, but yet the majority made it. So that's a good thing. So anyway, looking up, I'm going to zoom in. We had bales of hay right out there, right in front of the barn. You can kind of see where the hay was, and that's where they would go up and feed. And they were feeding all over throughout this field, all over in here. And at times, like I said, we'd have 75 deer right out there. So I'm just gonna zoom around here. We got 240 acres of beautiful wildlife habitat, and just a good thing. We're out here enjoying God's creation, and we just want to thank Jesus for providing and for giving us such a beautiful place. Thank you, dear Lord. Amen.